Well, they're all chasing the great Demetrius Johnson, but this man believes when all is said and done, he might go down as the greatest flyweight champion of all time. Tonight, a chance to join that elite class and realize his first UFC belt.
Yeah, he's trying to become the champion of the division that has had some really good champions, from Demetrius Johnson to Davison Figueiredo to Brandon Royval. The list of fantastic champions at flyweight is not very long, but he feels that he can stand atop all those guys by the time his career is done. But it all starts tonight. You gotta win in your first opportunity.
And he did tell us this week he felt like the champion at times was ducking him, but the win streak became so long that there was no denying this title shot. Now we see what he can do. All right, so here he is, young Joshua Van. He has accrued a ton of high-level experience, obviously realized a UFC flyweight world title. Scary to think he's just starting to scratch the surface as to just how good a mixed martial arts athlete he could be.
I mean, he's just starting. You watch this young man grow inside the octagon. He was a baby when he started, John. He had no skills, but he had belief. And that belief, coupled with the skills that he has developed, turned him into a champion at one point in his career. Joshua Van believes he's one of the best in the world, and he shows it every time he steps in the octagon.
Proudly repping 4 Ounce Fight Club, Houston, and of course Myanmar as a Burmese American. Joshua Van back on the proving ground here tonight. Joshua Van has graced the octagon. Kid looks ready to go. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon Royval. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless Gauntlet.
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man or woman in the business. All right, here we go. The flyweight contender, Brandon Royval, back at it. Skill for skill, as good as any 125er. This kid's a promoter's trainer.
You know, when he came during the pandemic into the UFC, Royval was very unknown. But when we watched him, you could tell that this kid who once was a probation officer had something special about him. He has used that history of tough stuff to lead him to a very good career in the octagon.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, nice cross by Joshua Van. He's got pro boxers like Andre Berto talking about how good his boxing is. You see why right there. Van, one of the more athletic boxers in the UFC, pressing forward on that lead leg.
He has as much of a traditional boxing stance as any guy in the UFC. Constant forward press, and always where it's supposed to be. I love watching Josh Van fight.
Oh, he's got him hurt here.
How many times can he just explode before he starts to fatigue himself? Because every time he goes, it's a massive explosion.
That's good defense to get that guard up. Royval's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offers.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. He walked right into a clean right hand a little bit ago. Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
Man, is he evading effectively. He has become increasingly hard to hit.
And notice, John, he is setting up counters. They may not be coming right now, but when you're moving the way that he is, the counters will become available to him later in the fight.
Man, there's that body shot again. Defense has got to make some adjustments here.
And if the defense don't get better, at some point you're going to see him start to really show the effects of this body work. I love a fighter that makes that investment into the body early to get the dividends later in the fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Van's looking dangerous here in round one. The coach is drained, right? Finding the rhythm early. If you're on the other side, you got to find a way to slow him down. Under 2 minutes to go. Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on his body.
Well, you can tell that he had a purpose to come on here, make an investment, and see how it would play out. It seems to be working right now. Nice block.
Ago, not sure the extent to which he's recovered.
I mean, John, how can he be okay after taking a shot like that? He's still upright, but he cannot get hit again.
Oh, he fires back now. Oh my goodness, he got his head snapped back again.
He got hit again. He better keep those hands high.
Ooh, so now things are going to get interesting. That strike appears to have opened up a cut.
And it'll be interesting to see how he approaches the fight going forward, knowing now that he's been damaged.
All right, so the body shot, but not total absorption, I guess.
No, John, because he's keeping his elbow tucked. It's hard to counter body shots. What you can do, though, is try to defend yourself so you're not taking them clean.
Van's eye starting to swell now. Oh, man, another counter lands again.
It's just rinse and repeat at this point. Every time he overextends, his opponent makes him pay for it.
Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready? Good.
Round two underway. Straight left counter finds its home. Another knockdown! Van gets it. Oh, that's a huge connection here, DC.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh, nice right hand.
That one connected. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovers. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving in. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Oh, that's a big elbow. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Van's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Royval traditionally fights like a bat out of hell, a little bit measured here, working off the jab.
I love Royval's style. I love his aggressiveness. I love how he likes to get forward. I love how he likes to paw with that lead hand to try to hit you with the jab. Royval is very high level.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Fans of clear intention here, continuing to strike right at the swollen eye of the opponent. Oh, perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting.
Man, he did it again. His counter game is on point tonight.
Well, he keeps drawing him in, and he's not exiting out of these exchanges and he's paying for it.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different. And he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Royval gets hit from that offering, or so it appeared, but seems to absorb it well.
That was nasty!
Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle?
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, and presents his hips to him so that he can level change and take him to the mat.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. He got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Van's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Final seconds. Oh, great block there. All right, round 3 coming up next. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Someone's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, take a seat, bro. Deep breath. Slow that heart rate down. You're good. You're fine here. We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war. You got to cut. You ready, John? You good? Let's go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Oh, another right hand. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab in their front hand.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, bad. Neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win. These guys start throwing down.
Spinning back fist. Man, the overwhelming striking display continues. The cross is in your face, and then it's gone and right back in your face.
Yeah, it's right back in his face. He's so effective with this punch. He throws the cross to hurt you, and then eventually he sits down on it to end.
Under 3 minutes now to go. Man, he is right there to eat the counter again.
I mean, just another beautiful counter shot. This man's on fire.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. I can smell the blood from the booth.
It's everywhere.
We're past the midpoint here of the fight. Oh! Back to the feet.
This is crazy round of fighting.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Well, that's what it is right there. He was throwing, and then you need a strike like that to get him off his game.
But that's exactly why we love MMA. Anything can happen at any moment, and you just saw it on full display there.
Simultaneously.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
And efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Man, he has been with it on that jab from the moment this fight began.
I mean, it's good to be fast, but you also got to have the timing. And right now, he's got great timing on that jab.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Grips the body there.
Oh my goodness, what an elbow.
Oh, what a shot to the midsection there.
You gotta keep that elbow tucked for that body shot to put it up.
Oh! Oh, just like that, that'll do it. And still, the undisputed UFC flyweight champion
absolutely amazing. So many said that this guy would struggle, but now he has proven time and time again that he is the best in the world.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Rollers called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless
All right, so the path to UFC Golden Glory at flyweight still goes through him as he defends the title successfully tonight by way of knockout, and it's going to take a huge effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy at 125 pounds.
A massive effort, and in every title defense, you see his confidence raise, and his ability continues to improve over and over this great title reign.